I'm in the roller in Las Vegas, and it's super exciting to be seeing these amazing buildings from top. Here we see the capsules of the roller itself, and it is held by these ropes, and there is two pillars, and then one more extra pillar on the side. And it's exciting to be seeing the Harras hotel from the top. Seeing everything from the top is amazing. I don't know. And then the Venetian from the top. Then you have the Wing. Then you have the Encore. And then you have the Sahara. You have the Palazzo. And it's super exciting. Actually, you see the capsules themselves are super exciting. Like probably you can climb on I think the repair people, maintenance people climb on those capsules. Oh man, seeing I'm getting excited. Seeing Harras from top, and then Mirage, and then the Trump Tower. All the buildings in Las Vegas are, they're very spectacular. They're just magic on earth. They have buildings from Colosseum type thing here, and then Caesar's Palace, and then this side there is also a lot of gold buildings like the Mandalay Bay, and the New York. I remember I get that New York. Then the Eiffel Tower is here, the Parisian is here. Oh man, so all the amazing buildings. There is nowhere on the planet you will find such buildings. And then this side. This side is what I came to Las Vegas for. It's called a Sphere. It's the largest sphere on Earth, built at a cost of 2.4 billion with a B. And then it has LED lightings, and inside is about 18,000 people, and it's just amazing. I mean, there is only one sphere on Earth. And here, of course, we see the other part of Las Vegas, and it's my favorite again, the airport, the McCarran Airport or the Harry Reid International Airport, so the Nevada Hills, because Las Vegas itself is a wonder of the world, because they built it almost in the middle of a desert. They say Las Vegas is the best in water conservancy. They say it's a case study for water conservation, because they try to conserve every drop of water, and it's an amazing thing. And here we see, because we are on the top, we see the capsules and the amazing thing. I don't know how it's held by wire ropes. It's really amazing. It's like in London. And by the way, this is the highest observation in the whole world, because the height is at 165 meters above, and the wheel itself is 120 meters or something. So it's amazing. And then the whole Nevada area, and all the amazing and the beautiful buildings. This is behind the LINQ and the Harras in Las Vegas, and that's the Venetian Las Vegas. And this is the highest roller observation wheel in the whole world. It's about 550 feet, which is about 165 meters. And so this is the highest observation in the whole world. This is the Venetian, behind the Venetian Harras, and there's also the train station. Hope some train comes that I can show. The train as well. The train was just 4 carriages. Yeah, I just left. And then we see the globe. We see the sphere. Sorry.
1.2 million pounds of a 60-story building.
We see the Las Vegas hills in the background, the Nevada hills, and this is a sphere. It's showing Verizon, and the spectacular to be seeing the sphere. Sphere was built at a cost of 2.3 billion with a big dollars. So it's how can I say, massive investment. They built it over 5-6 years, and it opened in 2023 last year, September or something. And then they show the postcard from Earth YouTube movie, and then a few concerts. And it's a real wonder of the world. I mean, if I would say anything, an experience that is bigger than the IMAX movie or anything, it's a sphere. Sphere is at a totally different level, and it's massive. I mean, sphere is just massive, and inside it can seat about 18,000 people in different floor levels and so on. and the technologies, there are robots inside describing about the sphere inside once one enters inside, and then there are these special cameras for making movies for the sphere, because ordinary cameras are impossible. I mean, they just don't fit at the sphere. So they also built a mini sphere somewhere to to test the cameras and to really to make films for this sphere. So and it's spectacular. Yeah, so visiting it is a must when one is in Las Vegas. So and then this is how it looks. It's massive, insanely massive. Yeah, there are some showings that they show the eye, the watermelon for the Halloween. They show the Halloween pumpkins. So many. Whatever they want to show, they'll show. So it's a series of LEDs, basically the same display technology that's used anywhere, be it Burj Khalifa, be it these hotels, projections on these some of these hotels, or in Shanghai, in Dubai, in everywhere, where in New York, wherever. In New York, of course, there are Canon lights. There are, whenever they are projecting to such a big surface, right? They use the LED lights, and then they have the three red, green, blue in each of them, and then they are massive. I mean, so it's like a giant TV screen, basically, or giant TV screen in a way. Very simplified version of saying it. There is, it's a lot complex than that, but basically, and then what we see is Burj Khalifa displays, or on the any Shanghai in the towers they display. So there are one or two companies that specialize in this kind of design, and then
he renamed it the Flamingo after his girlfriend Virginia Hill and her long skinny legs.
it's 1 feet per second the wheel is moving. So passenger cabins are individually rotated by electric cars. 1120 passengers can fit in this roller wheel, and elevation is now at where it's approximately 75 meters above. And now we come back to the and then we see the Venetian, and below we see the railway tracks as well. You see the two railway tracks. So trains, if they come, then just no one train left. So and then we see the Venetian, and we see the other parts of the Caesar's Palace. Yeah, we see the wheel itself, right? The spectacular wheel. I don't know how these are put up by wires, because in the London wheel and this wheel, I don't know how they put it up with wires actually, because if it's held up with strong steel, then I can understand, but I don't know how really it's held up by wires actually. I'm really surprised at this. This is how the center looks like, and then there must be a cantilever. Yeah, like in London, there is one pillar. Sorry, where is that? There is this is how the center is looking, and then from the center there is one pillar that's going down straight. We see the basement of the pillar itself, and then there are two on that. Two on either side. If you see the other one, and then there's similarly there's a cantilever pillar here, and then there are two more pillars. So on this side, on my left side, we see the cantilever pillar as well. There are three pillars this side. There are two like one, and then we see when we get to the center, we just see the center, and it's these ropes are radiating. Actually, I don't know how it is held by ropes. And when we see the other side, right? We see the capsules. So there are about I think this has about 22 capsules or something. Just a minute. And, we now see the sphere, Las Vegas sphere in its full glory, and this is how it looks.
Caesar's Palace quickly became the gold standard of Las Vegas entertainment, from iconic championship boxing to the legendary.
This is the other part of Las Vegas that we see.
Reinventing the retail shopping experience. Today, Caesar's Palace Race and Sportsbook is recognized as the most trusted name in
Yeah, we now return back to the center of the wheel, and then there are the three pillars, one pillar like slanting and going into the ground like that, and then these are the two pillars on this side, then there are the two pillars on the other side. Other side doesn't have the other slanting bar. Yeah, it's like in London where you have one-sided cantilever, but it's different from London because one, yeah. But how are these held by strings? I really don't know and don't understand actually. And when we see the other side of it, looks like this. Yeah.
The Las Vegas Strip has exploded into what you see before you today. Look all around.
It looks like this, and the capsules above just look like this eye roller. It can carry up to 1120 passengers total. Yeah. So this is then the Meccan airport is in the background. Yeah. It's called Harry Reid International Airport. It's a Los Angeles airport. Just see if we can get lucky with. We're almost getting to the highest point, and we see the Las Vegas Pier, and then the Meccan International Airport. Just see if we're lucky with some. Yeah, there's the Southwest taking off. Just took off. And Southwest just took off, and then we see the Nevada hills. This area is amazing because Las Vegas is almost practical on a Mojave Desert, and it's amazing how On the other side, we see the other street hotels.
View. But there's a lot you can see up here beyond the Las Vegas Strip. Starting with the southwest, looking over the Flamingo, lies Death
It's the
Valley
LINQ
National
hotel from
Park,
which we came from.
roughly 120 miles away, which protects
there's
the
the LINQ.
northwest corner of the Mojave Desert and includes Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America, some 280 feet below sea level.
These are the other hotels in the strip, in the boulevard, and then we see this other side of the boulevard, the Harrah's and the Mirage, and then we see this LINQ hotel just below down, and the Venetian.
Looking to the northwest, past Caesar's Palace, some 25
And the
miles
Trump
away.
Hotel, this is the Venetian. We see it from the top. It's really spectacular to be seeing Venetian from the top, and the Trump Tower.
Sandstone peaks and its dramatic walls.
The Venetian,
known as
yeah.
the Keystone Thrust.
There's one more Venetian in Macau. Of course, Macau is like a replica of Las Vegas, but the revenues are much more bigger, about 6-7 times bigger. And then we see the Las Vegas traffic going on in the intersections on highways, and these.
Now, if you can keep a secret, about 90 miles to the north, looking well beyond the end of the strip, lies a place it's heard of, even though it supposedly doesn't exist. Area 51. You're free to speculate on your own, but
We are almost on the top here.
except there are a lot of rumors flying.
I am in the roller in Las Vegas, and it's super exciting to be seeing these amazing buildings from top. Here we see the capsules of the roller itself, and it is held by these ropes, and there is two pillars, and then one more extra pillar on their side. And it's exciting to be seeing the Harrah's hotel from the top. Seeing everything from the top is amazing. I don't know. And then the Venetian from the top, then you have the Wind, then you have the Encore, and then you have the Sahara, you have the Palazzo, and it's super exciting actually. You see the capsules themselves are super exciting, probably you can climb on I think the repair people, maintenance people climb on those capsules. Oh man, I'm getting excited. Seeing Harrah's from top, and then Mirage, and then the Trump Tower. All the buildings in Las Vegas are, they're very spectacular. They're just magic on earth. They're building some Colosseum type thing here, and then Caesar's Palace, and then this side there is also a lot of gold buildings like the Mandalay Bay, and the New York. I remember I get that New York. Then the Eiffel Tower is here, the Parisian is here. Oh man! So all the amazing buildings. There's nowhere on the planet you will find such buildings. And then this side. This side is what I came to Las Vegas for. It's called the Sphere. It's the largest sphere on Earth, built at a cost of 2.4 billion with a B. And then it has LED lightings, and inside is about 18,000 people, and it's just amazing. And there is only one sphere on Earth. And here, of course, we see the other part of Las Vegas, and it's my favorite again, the airport, the McCarran Airport or the Harry Reid International Airport. The Nevada Hills, because Las Vegas itself is a wonder of the world, because they built it almost in the middle of a desert. They say Las Vegas is the best in water conservancy. They say it's a case study for water conservation, because they try to conserve every drop of water, and it's an amazing thing. And here we see, because we're on the top, we see the Ferris and the amazing thing. I don't know how it's held by wire ropes. It's really amazing. It's like in London. And by the way, this is the highest observation in the whole world, because the height is at 165 meters above, and the wheel itself is 120 meters or something. So it's amazing. And then McCarran for the whole Nevada area and all the amazing and the beautiful buildings.
Been discovered across the region.
Yes, Sphere is what this time I came to Las Vegas for. It was opened in 2023, and it's really massive Sphere. There's only one Sphere on the whole planet as of now. There are plans for other places, but London, there probably some environmental concerns and some activism, I believe. And then I think the Middle East guys should pick it up, Dubai, and they will not sit silent here. And I believe Korea also had some interest, but none of them are concrete as far as I know. Latest reports. But this is amazing. We're on the top, and we are just getting down. And
2,000 years ago, the Anasazi and Paiute tribes.
massive. It's a massive sphere. Inside is a place for about 18,000 people, and divided into different blocks. And some of the seats have a haptic touch. And what they say about the sphere is, this sphere is like haptic touch, in which they are like saying it's like an individual speaker for everyone on the planet. There is a train coming there. If you see, just see, the blue one just turned around the corner. I wanted to show you the Las Vegas train as well, because it moves through some of these. And then McCarran International Airport, and just southwest as again to describe about the sphere itself. We'll be seeing the train again when it takes this turn. It's taking the turn. And then about the sphere itself, it's composed of the LED panels, and then the screen is so huge that they require special cameras that they designed. It's a circular camera. I just forgot the name. It's called spherical camera or something. There's one particular name for it. They designed a special camera for this, because for such a huge sphere, which is many more times bigger than the IMAX that we see. If we are amazed with IMAX itself, then with the sphere, it's many more times with more than the IMAX. We are seeing the train again enter. And then they built also a mini sphere to test out how films will look in the sphere. Once they have tested it out, and then the sphere is really amazing. And they have robots inside the sphere that probably answer some of your questions or describe. Once I get into it, I'll get to know. I've just seen them on videos, but not really experienced in myself as of till now. So the sphere is like amazing. And you see any image can be projected. It's just the person is sitting on a computer and he's projecting whatever image he wants to project, just like we sit in front of a laptop and watch a video, right? Same time it's projected. And then we see the wheel itself, the massive wheel with the cubicles, and it can hold about 1120 passengers in total. And then we see on the top we see the central part of the wheel, because there are 3 pillars on this side, hinged to the ground, two on this side, they are like okay, and the third one is also on the other side, but this pillar is not on the other side, so there is only on one side this pillar is there, but other 2 pillars are there on either side, so 5 pillars in total. And then it is held up by springs. I don't know how this works in springs, because in London also I saw the 135 meter highway London Eye, there also it's held up by springs. I don't know how it's held up by springs really. It's amazing. I don't know. We see this whole thing, right? We see this. It's amazing. I don't know how it's held up by springs. So yeah, we see the central part again very clearly. So yeah, because as you descend, and then coming back to the Sphere again. So Sphere plays some movies called U2 Postcard from Earth. Is one movie that they play. I think it's about an hour or something, and then they play this some concerts and bands. I believe 1 or 2 bands have already played. And the thing about the Sphere is there are 18,000 seats, and you know some seats have a haptic touch, meaning they are saying that you know the seats that you sit in, it's like you know the person next to you may be hearing something different in maybe if language is customized or some music is customized. So it's a very complicated system that they built in here. It's not so easy to understand the Sphere and the technology behind it. I mean, I understood it at a very high level, and I would obviously finish the research on this to really give you the thing at a very detailed and deeper level. But it's really amazing. I mean, we see the Win Macau, we see the Encore Macau, the Conrad is just lurking behind the red one, and then this thing in itself, the wheel in itself, the central part of the wheel attachment, this side, it's massive, man. The wheel is it weighs so many tons, and all these the big features of the wheel, right? We see how it looks, how it is looking below, right? When you see the below, holding the carriages, and then the strings. I don't know how it's held up by strings, basically, right? I mean, I don't know. It's amazing. Because some other wheels, like they have this fixed iron rods or poles, that's understandable, that's okay. But how it's held by this, it's really amazing. I really don't know. And I need to dig deeper. And then we see this massive pylon, and and then coming to the Sphere is looking like this from top. This is the Sphere looking like. There is a huge parking, and then Win, it's written on the Win. And anyway, get into the Sphere anyway, so that's like a must. That's what I came to Las Vegas for mainly. And you see the part of the city, the Sphere, because Verizon it's written now. So Sphere basically is a very, very complex piece of equipment in which 18,000 seats, and some seats have haptic touch and feedback kind of. And they say like they have about 167,000 speakers or something. That's what they were saying, speakers. And then there are small speakers I saw in the documentary. And then they have these many LED units that they light up, right? Basically it's a big TV. To say it very simply, it's not as simple as that, but just for a very quick understanding, but it's not as simple as that. Las Vegas Sphere is a wonder. The cost is around $2.3 billion. So they took about 5-6 years to build. In between the Corona came in, so they opened in 2003. And MSG, Madison Square Group of New York, is behind this. So they have one entertainment thing in New York also, I believe. So this massive, $2.3 billion, and there's only one Sphere on the planet as of now. And then you have the Win and the Encore and the Conrad lurking, the red one, the Venetian, and then when we look at down, we see the Sphere from a distance. This is how it looks. Sphere, we move across, we see these houses and these parkings behind, huge parking and huge, so, and then we see the McLaren, I believe it's American that just took off, just American took off, and then from the McLaren International Airport, Caesars Entertainment Employment Center, and then you have this Westin and the Hilton Grand Vacations, and then you have these big buildings again, these shining buildings. Las Vegas is all shining buildings. We are so much on the top because this is 165 meters, it's not a small one. And then Caesar's place is right opposite, and then below we have the roads and the train system. Maybe if one more train comes, I can show you the station as well.
train coming and approaching to the station. Yeah, basically you see the tracks on the station. And the tracks coming out again out of the station. So that's where the train is leading to. Seeing trains and tracks from above is so exciting actually. And then here you have the big end of the cars, and yeah, you are seeing the train tracks here below. And, there's one more station here. There's one station on this side. This is the station on this side, and then there is one more station on this side, and then we see the massive Venetian, and then the massive, the center line of this. And above, if we see, then we see we see this one, and we also see just above us. We see the wheel itself, and then their center point, hinge point, two pillars on this side, and there is an additional third pillar on the other side. So it's 5 pillars. So 2 plus 1 on one side. And then we see the whole thing. Coming to the wheel itself, the rollers are so spectacular. There are ladders for climbing, of course, for the operation and the maintenance people to climb. And then we see the center point once more here on the other side. So massive center point held by, that's how he's holding the whole wheel together. But I really don't understand how it's working with the wire ropes actually. That is something that's and of course the ground hinge point for the third, for the one on this side, and the other two are just hinged like that. The ground point is not seen in this case. So you are seeing this,
Well, I mean, to me, it's Santa Clara. I think Santa Clara is a city. Santa Clara is a county.
So coming to the sphere again this side.
Yeah, but it's also a city. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, one more Southwest is taking place from the Harry Reid International Airport, McCarran International Airport. It's previously called McCarran, now it's called Harry Reid.
Oh, okay, yes.
The Verizon it's seeing the.
So if you ever just want to go and walk around, I can't say live my life there, but I love it here.
Yeah, we see the hinge point once more on this side with the wire ropes. Just now Southwest took place. Southwest took off.
Yeah, I just left. I just cannot even.
And then coming to this, the parking and routine road, normal road and the parking, and then of course the sphere from with the third pillar blocking it, and
Incredible culinary experiences.
McCarran International Airport.
You wonder, top performers taking the stage.
And then we see the train from this almost near the ground level, because we have already seen it from the top, the station, train station from the top.
So with you.
Hope some train comes through, then it will be exciting to see the train.
All the luck in the world during your visit to Las Vegas.
And then the Harrah's Entertainment, and then the Venetian, and the roller point from here. Southwest two planes took off. We are just nearing this.
Stand clear of the doors. The cabin is approaching the windows. You'll be exiting the doors on the other side of the cabin.
I can just,
Lights above the doors will begin flashing to indicate which doors
I would prefer to
Be sure to gather all your belongings, including sugar,
unless I'm really sick, I don't like to call
as well as any trash or personal items prior to leaving the cabin.
I do direct service, and parents plan their whole
Please
day
be careful when exiting the high roller.
I try
Watch
to
your
be.
step and follow all crew member instructions.
I mean, although there's been a time or two
Restrooms are located on the second floor.
when it's not, it's
Thanks again for making the high roller.
But I can take
today.
any time off I need to.
Come back anytime you're ready to enjoy the best high roller view in Las Vegas. Remember to watch your step on the line platform.
Yeah, just, I can certainly, like I said for my birthday when I went to, Soar, but I'm glad you mentioned it, because I didn't say, well, I actually booked online, because I did the cottage.
We are seeing the top part as well now again.
Amazing, the mineral because of the whole mud bath, and I was like, oh, I didn't do it. But it was a good time, the photos I made, and we went to Napa to the rooftop bar, and then we did a caravan out there. It was nice. It was nice, actually.
This is the roller ride. It goes. It's the highest roller, tallest roller ride in the whole world at 165 meters, 555 feet, 550 feet approximately. And it is super exciting actually to see the buildings in Las Vegas. The buildings in Las Vegas are anyway amazing, right? They are out of the world, and to see them and to observe this roller wheeler, it goes on the springs actually. I mean the roller rides, and then rollers, the total they can carry is about 120 passengers in all the rollers put together. This is very similar to like the London, but the height is 165 meters, which is insane, yeah. And then of course on this side we see what I came to Las Vegas for, the Sphere. Sphere is the biggest man-made, the kind of sphere on the planet. There's no sphere. There is only one sphere on the planet, and it is big. It has a whole LED lightings and the red, green, blue RGB kind of. It's basically to very simplify it. It's a big giant TV screen, but it's not as simplified as that. And they require special cameras. They also build one more sphere to really capture and test the how it looks. It's called a YouTube postcard from Earth is one show that they are showing, and I think 1 or 2 bands are playing inside it. So I'll be getting inside it. It's super exciting actually. I came to Las Vegas for this year because it just pulled me in. And then of course you see the other great buildings in Las Vegas. They are out of the world buildings, right? I mean, the Venetian, the Harrah's, all the other great casino resorts in Las Vegas. So this is here and exciting Las Vegas. This is the base of the 2 pillars, 2 and 2 on either side, and the third one anyway we had seen. And magnifying it, it looks like this. Yeah, the base is like it's held in, I don't know how much, but the weight that's held in this basement is like an insane weight they hold. Yeah, it's insanely massive. This is insane weight that they hold, just to get a clear view of. I live in Sweden. Cold and dark.
Long trip. You came by yourself?
Yes, this time yes. Yeah, these are insanely massive bolts, and to hold such a weight is like insanely massive, insane. Everything is insane in this roller, these are like, people moving below the wheel. There is a net just in case people fall, right? And we see, the capsule coming down. That's the capsule coming down. And then, it's insanely massive,
Photos will be on the second
This is the entry to the high roller. It's a comedy club weekly 7:30 p.m. They have a show. Virtual reality rides, yeah. Honolulu Cookie Company. Yeah, this is a massive. I'm in front of the massive roller wheel in Las Vegas. This is the highest roller wheel in the world at about 165 meters above. This is like the London wheel where you have this held by wire ropes. Actually, I don't know how they manage it. Some other wheels are like they are held by solid iron. That's understandable. But this in London I had seen is they are held by the wire ropes. I don't know really. It's amazing. Las Vegas and you see the whole roller wheel. I've just been through it. It's a fantastic experience. Yeah, it's about 165 meters. So this is the tallest wheel in the whole world. And it's held up by two, these kind of pillars, and there's one more pillar on the other side. This is like London. I really wonder how they are held up by strings actually, because the whole metal thing is understandable, but it is fantastic. Seeing the sphere from top, and then seeing the various casino resorts from the top, the Venetian, all these other casino resorts. So it is spectacular, yeah. And then here we also have the zip line going across. So you see this with the zip line going across. So it is, Las Vegas, spectacular. Zip, and yeah, we see how we have to go up, and then of course zip line is just going through. This is near the LINQ and the Caesar's Palace. A lot of activity here, yeah. Because Chippendales, what is this?
No, we're gonna get you in the last one, okay, bro?